believe we're into meteorological summertime, and it's our first visit for 2018 to Summer Leys. And weather-wise, it looks like being quite a warm, sultry day after quite a gloomy cloud, and I can actually hear a cuckoo. And indeed, there it is, just flying past us there. Just looking out on Rotary Island, which is mainly being used by black-headed gulls. You can hear the raucous clamour, and we've got young, downy, black-headed gull chicks on view. Also got great crested grebe, one of my all-time favourite birds, absolutely stunning. Pleasing shot of a male tufted duck there, common bird, but just look at that blazing yellow eye, beautiful. We've got some common tern up on Round Island there, so we're going to go to the Pioneer Hide, try and get a better view of those. As you can see, there's large areas left to grow wild in spring and summer because it attracts insects, and indeed here we have one of the early dragonflies. It's a broad-bodied chaser, a female I think. Okay, here we are in the Pioneer Hide, overlooks the scrape. See what's on view from here. There's a slightly better view of the common terns on Round Island there. We've also got lapwing, or to give it its old name, peewit, so named because of its call. Now we have a distant moorhen. We have rabbits grazing in the warm sunshine, and the scourge of nesting birds there, a magpie. I just noticed movement in the distance there. It's actually a green woodpecker. Okay, let's move on a little bit. Just noticed on the fence outside the hide there another dragonfly. This is a female black-tailed skimmer. The males are blue. Moving on along the path, and the purple flower there is a southern marsh orchid. It's quite rare. And in the tree above us we've got a male chaffinch, totally oblivious to our presence, with that distinctive song. As you can see, we've now reached the Paul Britton hide, which is a two-tier hide, but we usually stick to the bottom tier for filming, get a better angle on anything that's out there. It's pretty bare at the moment. I've got a pair of little egret there. Now pretty common in the UK. There you can see the distinctive yellow feet there. Difference between little egret and the great white egret. The great white egret is bigger, but has black legs and a yellow beak. Okay, we're just passing the butterfly conservation meadow now. No butterflies, just thousands of oxeye daisies. It's been a really poor year for butterflies in my experience. It must have been the cold stop-start spring. And just looking out on one of the other islands there, we've got an oyster catcher and also more common tern. Okay, moving on again, and at last a butterfly, believe it or not. It's a speckled wood, and also a cinnabar moth. And I thought I could hear long-tailed tit, and indeed there we are. One preening up in the bush there. Okay, just making our way down the sun-dappled path towards the viewing screen. And here we are. Hear a cuckoo in the distance. It really is very hot and sultry today, but at least the sun's shining, which makes a change. Just watching this grey heron hunting among the reeds there. Really common bird. And you tend to forget what a stunning bird it is, and I suppose you could call them apex predators too, because I don't think there's much to actually prey on them. Maybe a fox if it got lucky. Maybe in Scotland an eagle or something like that could take them. They prey on such a wide variety of species, everything from amphibians of every kind, fish, mice, voles, rats, young birds, birds' eggs, you name it. I was just thinking that we hadn't seen any cormorant today, but there we are, a small group on the island there. And as we look out through the shimmering heat haze towards the San Martin bank, there doesn't seem to be much activity there, so we're going to take a slow walk back to the car park and the car where some welcome air conditioning awaits us. I'll see you next time.